Hey, this is politics, but Laura, look, I was not expecting this. I gotta say, this was most definitely a Democratic sneak attack. Ooh, the Democrats came out. I didn't think the Democrats had it in them. I just thought that they were all full of jelly. Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. I am so silly. Again, who knew that the Democrats were going to do this? And I bet you, I guarantee you, odds guarantee you, so silly, that Nancy Pelosi and Maxine Waters put this stuff together to stick it to the Republicans. And I gotta say, it's gonna be a WWE SmackDown fight. Just keep watching this to the end because, oh my goodness, I didn't watch it all the way through. I watched enough to where I know it's gonna be. I am so freaking silly. I'm so silly. Okay, here we go.
As we all know, the House has already voted to address the debt ceiling. In fact, on April 26th, the House is not in order.
What? It's gonna be spit.
Madam Speaker, on April 26th, this House passed the Limit, Save, and Grow Act. Well, should I say some of this House, but a majority of this House passed a bill to address not only the debt ceiling, but also the spending problem in Washington that has brought us to this point. Now, I'll also say, Madam Speaker, that for more than 4 weeks, the Senate has not even taken up action on that bill. In fact, the Senate's not even in session today or this week. With that said, Madam Speaker, the House is scheduled to take its last votes.
The House will be in order.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Following tomorrow's votes, if some new agreement is reached between President Biden and Speaker McCarthy, members will receive 24 hours notice in the event we need to return to Washington for any additional votes either over the weekend or next week. Additionally, we will allow all members to have 72 hours to review any such legislative text that may come before us relating to the debt ceiling before final passage of that bill.
For yielding to my colleague. I don't know how my colleagues across the aisle who voted for the Default on America Act are going to look our veterans in the eye this Memorial Day. You have presented our country with an impossible choice: devastating cuts or devastating default, hungry families or homeless seniors, kids without classrooms or parents without jobs, empty VA clinics or empty savings account. And now you're sending us home with no resolution. That's the plan, to default, to run out the clock. Well, I have some good news for you. 213, every single member of the Democratic caucus has signed the discharge petition.
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Look, you can't make this shut up. I can't believe the Democrats did this. And keep in mind, I'm an independent. There's gonna be some fighting. Watch. Look at Maxine Waters.
So before you go home, it only takes 5 patriots to join us in the fight for the American people. Join us, sign the petition, stay here, and fight for American families, fight for their American security.
Before we go any further, because it's getting ready, the fireworks are getting ready to hit. Now, my thought was this: why did they not do this back in April? That is my only criticism. They should have done this back in April and fight. Why drag it on? Why? Okay, I'm going to leave it there.
I yield back.
Reclaiming my time, Madam Speaker.
The House will be in order. The gentleman from Louisiana is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Maybe my colleagues on the other side are having buyer's remorse, or should I say voter's remorse, that every single one of them voted against addressing the debt ceiling over a month ago when we brought that bill to the floor. Now, Madam Speaker, there is a remedy. If anyone in this chamber, including my friends on the other side, would like to see this problem addressed, they should go over to the Senate side, or frankly, there's no one there. They should get on the phone and call the Democrat senators who run the Senate and chose to be out this whole week because they took this so seriously, or call the White House and ask the president why he took 97 days off after the first meeting with Speaker McCarthy when the Speaker was ready to negotiate. We're still here. We have done our job. We have acted. We are, in fact, the only.
Man, the fists are flying. It's gonna get good. Don't leave me now. Don't leave me now. It's getting good.
Body in this town who has actually taken steps to address the debt ceiling and the spending problem in Washington. I would encourage the Senate to take up the bill. I would encourage the president to get engaged and address this problem. But we already have. The votes are on the board. I ask that the House be in order, and there be some decorum on the other side. Thank you, Madam Speaker. And while some in this town might be interested in theatrics, House Republicans took action. We passed a bill to address the problem. It's time for my friends on the other side to start doing their job. Call the Senate back in to take up the bill. If they don't like it, they can amend it. That is part of the legislative process. Let's get our jobs done. We've done ours. They need to do theirs. With that, Madam Chair, I yield back.
Doesn't it remind you over in England how the Tories and the other group, whenever one makes a point, that side starts doing this, and when the other side makes a group, they're like, yeah, they're back. This is what they look like right now. Doesn't it remind you over in England how the Tories and the other group, whenever one makes a point, that side starts doing this, and when the other side makes a group, they're like, yeah, they're back. This is what they look like right now. Did somebody did they high five that guy right there?
Pursuant to Clause 8 of Rule 20, the unfinished business is the vote on the motion of the gentleman from Illinois, Mr. Boss, to suspend the rules and pass H.R. 1669 as amended, on which the yeas and nays are ordered. The clerk will report the title.
Union Calendar Number 48, H.R. 1669, a bill to amend Title 38, United States Code to make permanent the High Technology Pilot Program of the Department of Veterans Affairs and for other purposes.
The question is, will the House suspend the rules and pass the bill as amended? Members will record their votes by electronic device. This is a 5-minute vote.
Man, oh man, oh man. That was like some peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Look, I did not expect the Democrats to do that. Now, there's going to be some serious fighting. And I got to say, the guy from Louisiana was right. You got to call back the Democrats, the senators, bring them back, and then get your work done over there. That was absolutely correct and true. Now, I'm not sure what the Republicans passed, but man, when that lady had that smile on her face, I knew something was coming. Something was just brewing in the air, waiting for the moisture to be in the air. And then you hear a little rumbling, and all of a sudden the lightning came down and, in my opinion, but man. So I'm going to follow this up, and I'm glad you stayed with me till the end. What did you think? What was that, fire? I mean, did the Democrats bring it? Was that a sneak attack, or did you think that the Republicans most definitely held their own by keeping their decorum but staying on point, which they did? What do you think?
I want to thank you for stopping by because you could be anywhere, but you decide to stay here with me and listen to my video because politics runs the world. Now, whether if you agree with the politics or not, put something down in the comment section. Whether if you agree or disagree with me, that is okay. We can agree to disagree, or we can agree to agree. So please help me get to 500 subscribers, and then help me get to 1,000 subscribers. And thank you for stopping by.